All right, what's good? Good morning. I'm starting fights this morning. Hey, what's up? Hope everybody's doing well. We're going to chop it up this morning. Don't know how long we're going to chop it up, but we're going to chop it up. And here's this link. Because I really want somebody to argue with me about this. Yes, I do. Hopefully we're going to get some. We got a fight today. Let me copy this. Let me put this in here. Because I'm sure somebody's going to get on here. I've been arguing back and forth on Twitter this morning. What's going on, all things? Ray Davis. What's going on, sir? Makai Patterson, what's happening? Bird 101, what's good? Gilbert Jimenez, Jacker 1, what's going on, man? People were mad about what I said yesterday. I'm waiting for some of y'all to come on in. Yes, sir. What's going on, Patrick Bell? How you feeling? Nothing. You didn't miss. Well, I mean, just good conversations. Good conversations. It's all good. We're still waiting to get this next boxing year going, man. Really. So a lot of repeat conversations, a lot of speculation about what's going to take place, a lot of a lot of tearing down of fighters because, people ain't really that interested in you. What's going on, Strike Zone Fishing? What's going on, man? Mike Kirkland in the building. Ray Davis, man. Chop it up with me, Ray. Where you at, man? Shout out to New Jersey, man. Shout out to New Jersey. I listened to Ismail Barossa. What's up, man? Hey, you fight tonight, don't you? Ismail, don't you fight this evening? Yeah. So look, I listened to shout out to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Who else was on there? Everything Boxing was on there, and Money Brown was on there. I didn't actually see the live stream myself. I saw the clip that was put up on what's going on, Robert Mead. I saw the clip that was put up by on Twitter. Who was the guy's name that did it? Because he put some of my clips up too. A guy, Shadur Sanders burner account. Shadur. Actually, let me follow him. Shadur Sanders burner account. Put out something with the clip of that live stream. Oh, I mean, it's all right, man. If you can't jump on without the background, don't worry about it. I'm just saying sometime today, man. Always nice to talk to you. Mike Kirkland, brother, what's up, man? Thank you for that support, Mike Kirkland. So I want to talk about that because to me, as somebody that has dealt with contracts for a long time, I understand that Shakur Stevenson doesn't understand clearly because that's not his job. He's not a lawyer. So And neither do you guys that keep talking about these contracts. And I completely understand what he's saying. And I think a lot of you guys are just playing games with things that you don't understand. So anytime you talk about something that you really don't understand, you can wind up looking bad. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Faith or Niners, thank you, brother, for the support, man. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Mike Kirkland. Rampage, good morning. Yes, sir. So, yeah. All right. So here was the issue. And this is what I want to explain. Shakur Stevenson said that he received a call. He never received a piece of paper that he read that said 25% for an offer for the fight with Devin Haney. He said that somebody called him and said that's what they mentioned, and that they didn't really sound like they were very interested in the fight taking place. I know who he's talking about. He's talking about Bob Arum. He has to be talking about Bob Arum. Because who else would be in there? It's going to be Bob Arum. It's going to be Bob Arum, and it's going to be James Prince. I mean, more than likely, it's one of those two guys. They say, yeah, we had the discussion. They weren't really serious about it. And we know that he wasn't serious about it because he was already going to go up to 140. He said at the beginning of the year. So they just threw some offer out there to say that they made an offer. And that the offer was not anything that Devin Haney was serious about. And that it was not something that anybody was going to advise Shakur Stevenson to accept. So there you go. That's the entire. I don't understand. Well, I do understand. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't even need to hear him say it. I know who called him because I know who's involved in the negotiations. Reginald Gillard, that's bullshit. Dog, I'm telling you, it's bullshit, man. All of that Devin Haney fighting at 135, 95% of that stuff is bullshit. Okay? 95% of it is just bullshit. It's the only way that I can say it. If Devin Haney's team says it, the safest thing for you to assume is that it's bullshit. Doesn't have to lie to you, Orlando. What lie is in that? And did you detect a lie to Orlando? Bob Arum didn't say there were no talks. He said that they didn't make a serious offer. I mean, come on, man. Just visualize it for a second. What's going on, D, for the win? Just visualize it for a second. How do you make a deal with somebody? Hey, man, Shakur's your mandatory. Is going to be your mandatory. We want to fight you. And he says, well, I mean, I'm not really interested in it. But look, yeah, 25%, we'll do a 25% of the purse split. I mean, if we were going to make the fight, it would be 25%. Well, if you were going to do it, how much money would you want? I mean, come on, man. You don't have to be a liar about that. The facts all line up. The fact is that we know Shakur was the mandatory and was positioned to be the mandatory. We know that's the truth. We know Devin. We know for sure that they did not reach an agreement for whatever reason, and that Shakur Stevenson sent a note to the WBC to initiate the free negotiation period and alerted them to the fact that if they did not get that negotiation done within 30 days, then they were gonna go the purse bid route. And then Devin dropped the belt. There's no need to go any further than that about whether there was really a 25% offer or there wasn't really a 25% offer. I'm struggling to get to understand what difference does that make. I just think it's funny. Everything the Haney camp is a lie and everything from Bob's lame ass Shakur is gospel. Who said that? T. Orlando? I didn't say that everything coming from Bob Arum and Shakur Stevenson was gospel. I didn't say everything coming from Devin was bullshit. I said it's safe to assume it's bullshit. Not that it is bullshit, that it's safer to assume that it's bullshit. Because, dude, they spin so much bullshit. Come on. The things that I can name a bunch of stuff that Bob Arum said that was true. Bob Arum said, Devin Haney is going to be fighting Lomachenko. He said it like it was an established fight. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. Davis Boys Productions. Fanon, keep bringing content, and you got great points and facts. Keep up the work, brother, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, sir. Where were we? Rick Timms, you can click the link. This link is for you, bro. You need to catch this body, bro. I need to catch a body real quick. I need to catch a $400 an hour one at that. Come on, man. Stop playing games with me, man. Stop playing games with me. Sir, stop playing games. I'm telling you. I can tell you a bunch. I am going to assume what anything that they say is bullshit. Because I have come up. Because I have been faced. We were with you supporting Shakur. Come on, man. Get on here. I'm not hating on him. Please stop accusing me of hating on Devin. I'm hating on you all. You all. You guys are the ones I don't like. And you guys won't even show up anymore because the truth is on my side. And on my side exclusively. Exclusively. What you want me to say? That Devin Haney was available to fight Gervonta Davis instead of Lomachenko? He wasn't. That's what I said. And that was true. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you that I think that Devin Haney was serious about an offer for a 25% offer to Shakur Stevenson when he'd already said in the beginning of the year he was leaving the weight class? What do you want me to do? You want me to be full of shit for Devin is what you want me to be. I'm not going to do that. You all be full of shit. You guys are full of shit, and you know it. Here's the link. Every Devin Haney fan that has ever jumped on here wound up being full of shit. with the exception of Ray Davis. Ray Davis is literally the only Devin Haney fan that has been able to get up here and not look like they're full of shit. You guys are a walking propaganda machine, and you're easy money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take low-hanging fruit. I need low-hanging fruit. I need somebody that is obviously lying, people that are obviously making shit up, so I can make easy arguments and I can keep my YouTube page going because you guys are food. You are absolutely positively food for me. You're food. That's what I'm doing. You think I'm hating? I'm not hating. I'm picking on. What I'm doing is I'm taking candy from a baby is what I'm doing. And you're the baby. Rick, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up with it, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm chilling. You know me. Trying to get this. Trying to make it. Trying to talk about the obvious and bait people to come up here and just lie.
Bait them to come up here and lie. I mean, shit. As soon as you saw my name, shit, you crunk. Hey, Rick, hit the link. Shit. What you got on your chest this morning?
No. Did I say Rick Timms hit the link? I thought I said.
Yeah.
No. I meant to say T. Orlando, not you.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
man.
I meant to say T. Orlando. No, not you.
Oh,
no, I ain't got no. Hey, Tristan Johnson says, "Hey, watch this." Tristan Johnson said, "You're way too full of yourself." No worries, come up here and deflate me. I need somebody to come deflate this ego.
I'm like, man, now this Martin B. No, I'm not the person to say hit the link because I'm gonna hit that motherfucker every single time, wherever I am. I mean, it is what it is, man. So this you meant T. Orlando. That's what we're doing, huh?
Yeah, I meant T. Orlando. I did because T. Orlando out here trolling, and I want him to have to troll with his voice and not his words because I know he ain't serious. And he's like, I think he's 0-4. I think he's 0 by my last count, he's 0-4 with me this year. So I need to get one of these wins on tape.
Damn, we only 5-6 days into 2024. I mean,
it don't take T. Orlando long to lose to me. It don't take long for him to take it down. It happens quick. It happens quick, man. But what's on your mind, brother? What you thinking about the boxing world, man? What's on your mind?
I've been hearing Anthony Joshua and Ngannou, and I've been hearing Deontay Wilder and Big Zane.
Oh yeah.
I mean, about that?
Yeah, I heard Tay. I just saw somebody bring it up, and then I heard Tay Jones say that he likes it. Tay Jones is in Wilder's camp. So I think if Tay Jones says it's a realistic thing or something they may want to do, that it may take place. You know, I mean, it is what it is, man. I'll take it. I don't like that. You can keep that Anthony Joshua Francis and Ngannou trash, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it's gimmicks.
Hey man, Big Zane been on the road lately, man. He's 40. Yeah, I mean, he didn't got up there in age, but he's still pretty solid, man. And after Joseph Parker, I don't think Deontay should be looking that big Chinese man way right now, man. I really like Deontay, man. I don't want the brother to get hurt. Like I mentioned to you last time, dog. Malik Scott just don't do it for me. Deontay is man, that right hand is still, you know, formidable, still can hurt anybody. It's just his overall skill set and his slight decline that we're witnessing that concerns me. So if they feel like it's feasible, then so be it. You know, good luck with Deontay. You know, of course I'm a pull with my brother. Other than that, man, I'm really getting exhausted with this Tank and Dev talk, and just like how it had grew pretty toxic with the Bud and Earl before they finally got in the ring. it's starting to come to that on all these different boxing channels with this Tank and Dev. So, man, if they don't make it happen 2024, man, all this
They ain't
energy
making that
and all this daily chatter, it's gonna be fruitless. I mean, everybody in their feelings, dudes going back and forth, making threats. Man, it ain't that serious, man. It's boxing talk. We all love boxing, and I just like to see my brothers get along a lot better than what we're displaying, present day, man. Because it's bringing out the ugly side on the Tank side, bringing out the ugly side on Dale's side. So both sides have some blame in this, in my opinion. We know one side is a lot more heavier, but that depends on who you hear it from, because your faithful Dale fans gonna blame the Tank side, and of course the Tank side gonna blame Dale. So, pick and choose accordingly, however you feel. Other than that, man, I'm getting ready for my Houston Texans tonight, man. We got a big game against the Colts, win and you're in. Other than that, man, I'm gonna go jump back in the chat, because I say, man, Fanon got smoked for me off the muscle. So as you see my name, I'm saying hello. I said, let me see what's going on with it. I hit the link. I had to pull over. I was driving. I said, man, let me pull over and see what's going on, man. It's all good.
Man. Nah, man, good. I got zero smoke for you, brother. Because I don't think I ever really had smoke for you ever. Quite honestly, man, because I don't know we ever really had smoke.
Hey, you timed me out one time.
What's that?
You timed me out one time, dog. This was in the heat of the Bud and Earl stuff.
Terence too, somewhere around here. You rubbed it in. And look, the wound was still. Hey, I remember that shit. The wound was still sore, and you were out there pouring fuck in that shit.
No,
I was like, man,
no. It was before they fought, Fanon.
Okay.
I was trolling you like, man. We talk about Bud every single day. I say Bud in every title. Woo woo woo. And dude, when you time me out, I say, man, are you fucking kidding me? And I just went hush. My 5 minutes was up. 30 minutes, an hour went by. You was like, God, you was like, damn, man. I shouldn't have timed out Rick Timms. He's not gonna come back now. Damn, man. Man, Rick Timms, my bad, man. I was tripping. I say, damn, man, it really kind of flustered you. I remember that like yesterday, man. It's all love, dog.
I got this is me. I'm telling you. Cats be out like trying to act like, man, if I ever see you in person, man, you ain't gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. Dog, look, man, I am never been the type of person, and probably will never be the type of person that you just go, not you, I'm not saying we did this, well, you guys gonna freely start some shit and then it's just gonna end. Man, hell no. These Devin Haney people lie too fucking much. And I'm telling you, I will bust that shit out 1,000 fucking times in a row. As many times as you can lie, I can tell the truth. I ain't got no problems, and I don't have to remember shit. It's easy money. Okay, so I don't telling you, cats be like, man, you hold a grudge since that Gary Russell shit. I don't hold a grudge against Devin. I hold a grudge against y'all because y'all been lying for this entire damn time. And you can't be sitting there talking. And this is the essence of it with me, man. I mean, for real. This is the essence of it for me. You cannot say that you are out there representing black people while you're tearing black people down every fucking day. You can't do it. You cannot say we all about the black man, but meanwhile you shitting on every black man that crosses your fucking path that ain't the one that you like.
Yeah, especially with that monkey shit.
Hold on. What? What's up?
Hey, top of the morning, Fanny. I'm a great supporter of your show.
Okay,
first and foremost, can I talk? You always mad. Like you block me on.
What's going? Hey man, sit there, man. Stop talking to me, man. You'll get up when you're in line. Stop talking. What's up, man?
Hey man. Let me get out the way.
All right, man. All right, get back.
All right.
Hold on 1 second, Ray Davis. Okay, hold on. What's up?
What do you be so mad about? I can't congratulate one of my older brothers for promoting me to make a channel. I apologize, bro, but I like your channel though. That's all I came on here to say. All I'm trying to figure out is you the same shit you talking about you do. You smear Devin Haney name every morning. Your talk show every morning is about Devin Haney. This is why the young people don't get along with the older people now. You blocked me because I said you promoted me to make it. You inspired me. I love your channel. I love what you do. The fuck wrong with you, old ass?
Nigga, you a schizophrenic? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, man? I need to understand when I slandered Devin. I need to hear it. Why you run away? I didn't cut you off. Why you run away? You had something to say and then you run away? First of all, let me be very clear. I get along with a bunch of young people. A lot of them. I ain't got no problem with young people. Younger people and older people get along every day. It's idiots that I don't get along with. And it ain't got anything to do with your age. It got everything to do with that stupid shit you said. That I hated, that I tear down Devin Haney every day. Me telling you to stop lying on Gervonta Davis, stop lying on other people, ain't me tearing down anybody. It's me telling you to stop tearing down people. You ask, do you not understand that? If you keep starting fights with people, somebody punching you in the mouth does not mean they started it. You consistently accusing somebody else of something, and then somebody says, nah, man, you're lying on that dude. That is not them hating on you. That's exposing your hating ass. And then you want to run away like a fucking coward. Come on, man. You can't make an argument for yourself. What's up, Ray Davis?
Not much. I don't know if you hear the background noise. I was trying to keep that out of the
we're good, man.
Conversation. Okay, cool. With everything going on, first of all, that I don't know what's going on with these people. Why are people attached to people like they pay their bills or like they're relatives to them? They're just boxers. Why are we taking this thing to a whole new level where we got to install the next person to just to accept what that person's opinion is? They're all opinions. Only facts that we bring are logical facts, and we bring them to the table when we have to make discussions. All that extra stuff, like sideways stuff, is ridiculous. Like, why do we got to keep going there?
Hey, Ray, hold on 1 second. Just sit here for a second. Mm-hmm. So why you run away?
Hey, I see you. We don't smoke Reggie over here. None. No Reggie. I'm in California where it's cookies at. Hey, Fannin, I love you though, man. You're a great dude. But I just have my own opinions. You run a smear campaign on other black men yourself.
Give me an example of my smear. No, you said that before, so I'm going to ask you.
You smear
the
Devin Haney every morning.
Nah, bro. What is the smear? What's the smear?
Can I just say one thing? I'm going to say one thing and I'm going to be quiet.
No, don't be quiet. Tell me what the smear is.
Man.
Bro, you can't sit up here and accuse me of smearing somebody if you can't name the smear. Name the smear. What is the smear?
I love you, Fannin. Have a blessed day.
Nah, bro, don't love me. Don't love me.
You don't want to let me talk.
Smear.
I can't even talk.
Give me the smear.
Just like you tried to argue with the dude who practiced fucking Islam and tell him how to pronounce something. I can't even talk. I love you, Fannin. Have a good day.
Give me the smear, man.
Another day.
Give me the smear.
You're mad.
I'm not mad. Give me the smear. You're a coward. You're going to sit up here and accuse me of smearing somebody and you can't name the smear? And I didn't accuse anybody of mispronouncing Gervonta Davis's name. They accused me of mispronouncing the name. And also, we didn't see what you just held up. That shit could have absolutely been dirt. I've seen dirt. Just to let you know, I have seen dirt that were in buds. You just showed me buds. That shit could absolutely be dirt. How do I know that shit ain't CBD? They got CBD look just like that. Anyway, man, why are you running away? I need to hear how I slandered a man. I've been waiting for somebody to tell me how I slandered that man. And you can't give me the slander. You just jump up here and say I slandered him without ever telling me that. No, what I'm doing is I'm not allowing you to slander somebody else. That's how I think. You show me a big bag of bud, and you act like you don't smoke Reggie. That shit could absolutely positively be Reggie. How do I know? I didn't smell it. I didn't see it. You literally could be holding a big bag of CBD. That shit could be brown as hell and dusty and brittle as hell. How would I know? Man, seriously, man. Let's not go there. I know I went there, man. I don't care. I'll tell you. I know. Anyway, man, there's the link, man. Every day, bro. Every day, y'all accuse me of things, and you never tell me how. Let me translate. When you're otherwise, when he said, when a otherwise stranger tells you they love you, it's actually a death threat or a little ill wish. I love you is an automatic red flag. Bro, I don't care. I know, and I don't know he don't love me. If that's what California means, come on, man. Anyway, it is what it is, man. I am hands down. I see you. You want to show your face? I'm hands down.
You know, I got the jewels on.
What's going on?
I wanted the dude that just left with the little. I want him to get back on. That's the only. That's why I just want to hear what he say, and I want to tell him something about himself. That's all, fam. That's all. When he get back on, I'm gonna get back on.
Oh, he's not gonna get back on.
Oh, well then.
But if he does, absolutely, you can jump on.
All right, you keep spitting the truth, then, babe.
All right, for sure. Peace.
All right.
Come on, man. Hey, Shawnee Bo said, because you're telling the truth on him for nine. In this day and age, telling the truth is hating. Man, look, you can hate the truth. Look, man, here's the link, man. Somebody tell me, man. Fanon got the steppers on his side. Look, here's my thing, man. You know how many threats I've gotten over this stupid shit? I've gotten a lot of them. Whether they're direct, whether they're indirect, whether they're directly from people's camps or not from directly from people's camps. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. You guys are not going to get me to tell you something that is not true. Because you're not worth it. Anyway, so I need to understand how in the world I'm hating on a dude for saying what I've said. Gervonta Davis. I had a conversation. Hey, what's going on? Thank you, Mr. Hey, Method. Hey, that's hands down. Hey, said Fanon the truth. Thank you so much. And what's going on, my guy? Hey, thank you, Big Dre. He said, for dealing with the ignorance on the daily. Hey, people in California, you owe Devin Haney nothing. He's not your guy. Devin's not a prodigal son of California. He's not cut like that. That's interesting, though, man. So you're saying when somebody from California says they love you, then that means that they want to hurt you? Okay. Like I believed it to begin with. Anyway, y'all wild boys, man. We're boxing fans. Of course we choose violence. Look, man, don't be hurt, man, because of the fact that look, man, Gervonta Davis made better decisions than Devin Haney and to get where he is, man, and that ain't Devin's fault. That is not Devin's fault. Devin made good decisions that he thought was right at the time. Gervonta made better decisions. If what you're looking to do is become the biggest name in boxing, Gervonta just made better decisions than Devin did. That's it. And he's outperformed Devin in the fights that he needed to perform to get fans to watch him, want him to see him fight. Okay? Devin Haney is on his way towards a goal, and he's doing a very, very good job. Doing a very, very good job getting to where he is. But, dude, he's not a 135-pounder. He's a 140-pounder, a 147-pounder. And in order for Devin Haney to really get everything that you want from him, he's going to have to fight those guys. And it was only a matter of time before that took place. So celebrate this man's path, man, in the path that he got, which is headed towards Jaron Ennis, not Gervonta Davis, because Gervonta Davis is not in the same weight class as him. Tristan will never click the link. I'm asking you, as a Devin Haney fan, please get up here and tell me what I'm saying wrong. There's the link right there. There's the link right there. Hey, what's going on, Ashley's Corner? That's just what it is. Devin Haney is in a very good position as a fighter. He's done a lot of really, really good things. But if what we're talking about is a fight with Devin Haney, with Gervonta Davis, it's just not there for him unless he fights at 135. And you all acting like he is some big superstar on par with Gervonta is just not true. What's going on, Ox Steel?
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year. Yeah, you have to, kind of translate some of that California slang for you. It's just some of them guys like to throw you off a little bit with some of that, some of them underhanded tactics. And when a complete stranger tell you they love you, don't fall for that, man. Don't fall for that. Especially
my daddy could, hey, just so you know, my daddy could tell me he loves me and I wouldn't fall for it.
Exactly. People ain't going for that. The thing about it is, and this ain't just a California thing. Obviously Devin Haney is a good fighter. He has a lot of fans or whatever the case may be. From a logical standpoint, real boxing pundits, we don't really agree with, some of his business posturing. We know what it takes to make a fight if somebody really want to fight. A lot of us have been boxing fans for decades. And so, nobody's pulling the wool over nobody's eyes. Either you want to fight or you don't. But there's a lot of oxymorons in his in his argument. If you're so confident to fight Tank, if it's okay for Tank to fight a bigger fighter, why is it not okay for Haney to fight a bigger fighter? If people want Tank to fight a Devin Haney, why can't a Devin Haney fight a Boots? Why can't a Devin Haney fight a Crawford? People act like that argument is preposterous, but then they'll flip the hypocrite card and they'll say that Tank is scared. Well, if Tank is scared, then Haney is scared. You can't have it both ways or whatever. And honestly, I'm just a fan of seeing. I've said this before on many lives. I'm just a fan of seeing these young brothers out here make this money. And the bigger fights that are made, I feel, in my opinion, there's no loser. There may be a technical loser because obviously only one man can win that night. But when two brothers can come together and amass millions, and capture the attention of the entire country, of the entire world with an event that they put on a big part of, by themselves with their own promotional companies that they own and, different business relationships that they forge. When you can see two young brothers come through and do that, that's monumental history. And so, I would like to see more of these guys kind of put the BS to the side, and just step up to the table. Whoever people favor in the fight is fine. But what I honor is people stepping up to the plate and actually making it happen. Whatever the terms may be, just get it on. Like I said, I'm not a Ryan Garcia fan. I just like the way the brother, the young dude just stepped up to the plate and made it happen. He did kind of complain a little bit about the rehydration clause, but I feel like the rehydration clause was logical. He's a way bigger fighter than Tank. He's a way bigger fighter than Tank. We're not asking Haney to fight Tim Tszyu. We're not arguing that. But like I said, if we keep arguing this Tank thing, we have to argue, for Haney to fight someone closer to his size, like, as far as height and reach goes. But like I said, I'm a fan of all these young guys, man, out here forging their futures and stuff like that. And I just want to see the fights happen. And I would like to see less of the BS, going. There's no smear campaign against Devin Haney. You specialize in business. You have a skill set, and you're just trying to keep the record straight so people aren't persuaded otherwise. And the people that appreciate it. That's why you have the same people coming back every day and making it a part of their work day or their retirement life or whatever. However they utilize the channel, you got people that frequent the channel, and people aren't going to frequent BS, for too long. But you got a lot of guys, they jump from channel to channel to channel, and they'll try to nitpick topics with you, and we could just sit back here and laugh. You know what I mean? But when a person has to get insulting, to display their opinion, that's how you know their opinion isn't based upon anything significant. So there's a lot of guys, like I said, their tactics are very weak, and I guess to a certain extent, it's entertaining. But they got to pick a different argument coming up here. Here we are already in 2024. So let's get down to the real nitty gritty. And it's like there's certain fights that I want to talk up, and I would like to see Devin move up. I would like to see Devin at his absolute best, and if 140, if obviously 135 wasn't it, or 140 is not going to be it for much longer, I would like to see what else he can do. If you're calling yourself the face of boxing, then there's no smoke that you should turn down moving forward. If you're the face of boxing, you should be climbing up that mountain. You shouldn't be looking back behind you. Tank is going to stay down there in those low weight classes because he's a smaller guy. Look forward and forge your future. You know what it would mean if he could actually pull off a win against Boots? You know what it would mean if he could actually pull off a win against Crawford? We're talking about somebody that's calling themselves the face of boxing. I just make me a believer. All I'm saying is make me a believer. Make all the talk that the Haney camp is doing. Make me a believer. Until you can prove it to me, all you doing is talking. But it's like, this is what the fight game is about. Muhammad Ali said he can flow like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and he showed us that. Whatever talk he was talking, he went out there and put it down, and that's what made him great. And I think like a lot of these young fighters, they take small pieces of Floyd and Roy Jones and Tyson and Ali and the other greats. They take small pieces, but they not really filling the shoes like that. They putting their pinky toe in there or whatever. They practicing the moves in the mirror, but they not really on the stage doing what these guys did before them. And that's the only part that I don't respect. Like, put on a big show, put on a good performance, and give the fans what they want to see. If you're not willing to do that, I can't respect it. And like I say this in my parting way, I got nothing but respect, if not more respect, for Earl Spence, because he fought Crawford at a major handicap. He had to all but damn near kill himself to even make the fight. And people were like, oh, he was high, this and that. I don't know if he was high or not, but I know if you got to employ a nutritionist just to make weight, you had a major handicap. And for him to have enough heart and confidence in himself to even step up to that task, it says a lot about his character. And he's coming back. And this is what it's all about. Yeah, he lost, and he may have lost in embarrassing fashion, but the fact that he went in there on his 2 feet and he left on his 2 feet, you can't do nothing but salute that man. And like I said, I was happy to see both of them brothers take care of their family like that and set up generational wealth, and that's what it's all about. And so I just want to move forward and see the best fights possible. And like I said, Happy New Year to everybody, and I enjoy everybody in the chat. Hey, but don't fall for that California slang, man.
Man. Dog, I know passive aggressive when I see one.
Exactly. That's exactly.
That shit is just passive aggressive. And see, just to get onto that, right?
Yes, sir.
Like, people think because you say something that you're supposed to just believe or disbelieve what somebody says. You're supposed to look at everything, the whole situation around it. How you love me when you literally are telling me 2 seconds before that all I do is slander this dude.
Right. You love a
those two things don't match. So I know I'm a big supporter of your channel, but I hate you. Dog. Those things do not, though. I'm going to believe the part that is the most risk to me.
Right.
That you don't like me. And I know you don't like me because I didn't really know who dude was at the beginning when he said something like, because he said he's making a channel. I'm like, man, because what he said was, I need to make a channel because I know who you are now. I remember you now, clown. I need to make a channel because somebody needs to stop this guy. And I said, if you have a channel where your whole purpose of your channel is to stop me, your channel is going to fail. Because there's not a big audience for people that want to stop me. What are you going to get? 300 people to watch your video or something? I was actually giving the guy real solid advice because people do that. They start their channels and they think, yeah, they think what they need to do is they need to find somebody that is small like me to criticize me, and then people will start listening to them. That's not how it works, man. You got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You have to be able to have a boxing conversation on your own without ever mentioning anybody else. Just straight up. That's how you got to be able to do it. I didn't start my channel by let me start a beef with Dante's Boxing Nation. I got a gripe with Dante's Boxing Nation, so let me find everybody that hates Dante's Boxing Nation. If you build your fan base off of not your support base off of somebody's disrespect for somebody else, then what happens when they don't like you? You'll fall apart.
Right.
So dude who doesn't, and see, that's my problem with you young people. Some of y'all, first of all, we're all young as a relative term.
Right.
But my issue with people that generally who I consider to be immature is that you don't understand what the basic fundamentals of success are that apply to every area of human endeavor.
Yes, sir.
Consistency, reliability. Consistency, reliability, and the fundamentals. If you apply consistency, if you are consistent and you are fundamentally sound, then you will have a much better chance of being successful. But if you do not have the fundamentals, if you're not consistent, there's almost nothing that is going to go through well in your life. Period. And the fundamentals of having people support you is that you have to give them a reason to support you. Not to hate on somebody else, but to support you.
Right.
So that's what I tried to give the kid, but he couldn't. But see, you don't understand. Like the fact that you can't listen for understanding. Don't listen to argue.
Right.
Listen for understanding. Because when you listen for understanding, it's that much easier to argue. Because you understand what they're really saying. You won't be arguing about something that they didn't understand. So when the guy tells me, he says, like when you were trying to lecture, he was talking about frequent flyer, about the pronunciation of Wahid.
Right.
You didn't understand what I was doing. What I was doing was defending myself.
Right.
Because he said you're pronouncing it wrong. It's Wahed. And I said, hold on, man. I'm not going to change how I pronounce it because any word will be pronounced differently by different people depending on their dialect, depending on their accent.
And there's like 7 to 12 different dialects in the Arabic. Language.
Just anywhere. Just don't even go into the Arabic language. Just look in the United States. You'll have somebody that says salmon. How many times have you heard somebody say, hey, what kind of fish do you want? Oh, I'll go get me some salmon. Then you got other people say salmon. If you're in an area where everybody says salmon, what are you going to do? Walk around and tell everybody not to say salmon? No, it's got an L in it. They pronounce the L. Over here, they don't pronounce the L. It's salmon.
Yeah, just like how you can almost tell where someone is from by how they pronounce water.
Water, it's water up east. Water, it's water, wada. Water in Boston, water in Philadelphia, water. What water? It's water. It's water on the south side of Chicago. Man, give me some of that water. That's water. How do you pronounce car? Do you really like car? C-A-R. In the south side of Chicago, it's a car.
Right.
In Britain, it's a car. They say car in Chicago. They say car in Britain. In Great Britain. In the suburbs of Chicago, they say car. How far is it to the car? How far is it to the car? How far is it to the car? But you want me to sit here and try to pronounce this shit the exact way you want me. But the point of the matter was that if you don't understand the beginning of the conversation, then you're going to speak in English. Like Luis, exactly, Vasquez says, people outside Illinois say Illinois. It's Illinois. In Illinois, we know it's Illinois. You don't pronounce that S. It's Illinois. Anyway, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. And I see you, Ray.
Yeah, no, you know, this everything that you're saying is right. I think a lot of people, they may be a little ill-advised. Sometimes people willfully or willfully ill-advised. They don't matter how bad they don't matter what's the worst team in the NBA? I don't even know.
The Bulls, just throw us there.
Yeah, it don't matter how bad the Bulls are, they're gonna ride with the Bulls no matter what. So I understand like that blind allegiance, I understand that blind loyalty. And I'm not a California native, but I lived in California for over a decade. And I know that a lot of boxing fans, they're waiting for their guy to come through because people are always fighting in California. I guess they haven't understood that, you can make millions for doing this. The stuff y'all doing for free and game banging, you can actually do this stuff in the ring and rep your brand, gain your, rep your brand and, actually have something you can make money off of. They haven't really figured that strategy out yet. But if you're a real true California boxer, just like any other boxer, you need to conquer all types of international champions, tough champions. There's a certain kind of way you need to roll with your career if you're coming out of California. And Devin hasn't fully assimilated to that. I believe he's been groomed and moved properly business-wise, and I respect that too. But also bear in mind, to get a promoter's license is like $150. So anyone can go get a promoter's license and become a promoter and make themselves a boxer / promoter / owner or whatever the case may be. So what he's doing is not a phenomenon. He was just clever enough to do it before other people had, but like I said, if Haney want my full, respect at this point, I feel like Haney needs to take on somebody like Pitbull. Haney needs to take a major threat off the board like a Pitbull or like a Teofimo Lopez in dramatic fashion for me to be
Who
like,
is this?
you know what? Haney.
Well, you mean not Pitbull. Pitbull's at 135.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, as far as like notoriety goes, like if certain fights can be made, if you want, Tank to move up to 140, why not, entice Pitbull with some money and make him come up? Why not?
Hey, give me 1 second. Hey, CEO Money, bro, I'm gonna block if you don't take that weed off the camera. Okay, I know you want to get on here, bro. I'm not gonna let you on smoking. I'm not gonna let you show any more illegal materials on my channel, bro. So you can put your face, you can hide your face and all of that, but I'm not ever gonna let you on doing that. Okay. Yeah. You want to prove to me that you have good whatever? I don't care, to be honest with you. Okay, I know California has a lot of it. Everybody does. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. Hey, let me get Ray on here in a second, Ox, though, because Ray been sitting here for a minute.
Yeah, I was just saying, I just want to see some bigger matchups, some bigger fights. I'm tired of all the talking. I feel like, if I want to be at the top of the mountain where Tank is at, then I'm gonna take away Tank's biggest fights, so he has no choice but to fight me. And I feel like a lot of boxers should move like that. I feel like instead of chasing the cash cow, how about you just become the cash cow yourself with putting on better performances, taking on bigger chances, and just shifting the spotlight to yourself. You can shift the spotlight to yourself by what you decide to do. You don't have to just focus on Tank. There's several other big fights out there to where people can undeniably give you your credit, if you put it together. And like I said, if you can put something together with Tank, you can put something together with anybody. So the Matias, the Pitbulls out there, the Teofimo Lopez is out there, and other fighters between 135 and 40, you can make something happen to where, not to say it would make Tank irrelevant, but it would kind of almost, in theory, force Tank's hand. Like, you're better off forcing Tank's hand than trying to chase clout. And that's all I got.
All right, brother. Get back with you, Ox Steel. Thank you for the conversation, man, as always, man.
Hey, salute to you, brother.
All right, bro. Man, I forgot to ask him something. Real quick, I see you, Ray. Ray, let me read these real quick, man. The realest boxing content creator on YouTube, Thank you, Deborah Booker. Bud Jablonski said, is Crawford versus Spence 2 going to be at 147? No, I think it's going to be at 154, I think. And LL Music said, all Haney fans are just delusional as Crawford fans. Tank made better business moves. He's a bigger draw in the ring, and he gets hit less. I mean, on the real, man, look, it is what it is, man. If you want to have to fight, if you guys want to, look, man, a lot of these dudes really know that fight's not going to take place. What's going on, Ray?
Exactly. I don't even see that fight happening. I just said this 2 months ago. As far as fans being delusional, just to say that I respect your opinion, but all fans are delusional when it becomes to being a fanboy. Um, it's too much on all aspects of that. I just wanted to touch up on the Bob thing. I know you didn't like the fact that I called him a liar, but I was just saying, like, Bob is what Cambosis described as his saying, art of war deception. You know what I mean? Make him believe, Fanon. When he did the things he did, like even pulling Loma out that fight so he can later use Loma to keep Shakur at top rank, dangle him in front of him while he's trying to negotiate that contract for a belt. He's going to do that. We know what Bob is. Bob's a smart businessman, and he uses tactics and different things, and he sells different things as a businessman. You know what? He's the epitome of Bill Haney for Devin. I'm not trying to be funny here, but they're businessmen, and they sell things that are likely excuses to create things later. I'm not saying that they're the same, but you know what I mean. Like they throw things out there, and then they see where it lands, and then they either go with it or they don't. As far as Devin, and I did want to touch base on Devin because I know this is a big topic, and I appreciate you telling me I'm a real quality fan. And I see T. Orlando trolling in the chat.
Yeah, but he keeps ducking. Hey, if I call you out 3 times and you don't show up, that's a loss, T. Orlando.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, man. Listen, I had a client earlier. Also, that's why I jumped off.
No worries, man. I'm good.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So Devin is a great fighter. Devin brings a lot of skills to the ring. Yes, we make fun of him for getting clipped. All fighters got clipped. We can point out different moments. We make fun of him for being pillow-fisted. There's only been one fighter that never commented on the power that Devin has. So, does he throw his punches? No, we would like him to do so more. But hey, he has a style that fits him. No one complains about people's styles unless we just don't like the person. As far as Bill, oh my gosh, this guy is creating a bigger than life moment for Devin, and some of that is distracting. And when he does that, is like I don't need Godzilla in the ring. You know what I mean? I just need you to promote your kid and help him. I know where you're going with that. That was a very good segue.
No, I'm not. If you saw my face, no.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
No, Rick Timms said. No, Rick Timms. Let me tell you what it was. What I laughed at, so you don't think it was you. It wasn't. Rick Timms in the Cash App said, "You $5 holler. You finally admitting Ali Duck Foreman rematch." You know, I got to give you Houston boys. I got to give you Houston boys something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. No, that was Rick Timms had me laughing.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Rick is my man. Actually, shout out to Rick Timms because I stood with him. You know what I mean? BF is my guy. I don't want to get into that conversation, but I still with Rick Timms.
Who you talking about? BF, that's like the best is your guy?
Yeah. He's my guy.
Yeah,
I talk to him. He's a good dude. But him and Rick was getting at it, and Rick had a good point, and I still with Rick on that, and I believe what Rick was saying was 100. So
what was that? Just enlighten me. I don't argue with BFB. BFB is one of the best.
The monkey Bill, he was utilizing that, and Bill said, "Man should call another man a monkey, especially a black man." And I agree with that. I stood with Rick on that. So Rick, salute to you, and you got my vote on that, man. Like for real, we should not be doing that to each other at all, especially if we don't want nobody else calling us monkey. Like for real, I definitely believe in that. But again, so he tries to make this kid bigger than life, which for the talent wise, I understand. That's your kid, you want to build him up, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're knocking down the wrong doors. You're pissing people off, and when you do stuff like that, you become the heel. I always say he's like the Ric Flair of boxing right now. Do you agree? I think he's the Ric Flair of boxing.
Who is that?
Because Devin, because he's a champion, but yet everyone hates him because he's the greatest heel because Bill puts him there to be hated. It's weird, Like,
look, man. I'll give you my thought on all of that. Dude, Devin Haney's team is the hatingest people in boxing.
I'm not saying that. I'm not going there.
I'm just telling you, man. Like for me. I find it very.
So a lot of his guys that roll with him, a lot of them don't hate other boxers. Zab don't hate boxers, and he supports Devin. I didn't listen. He dislike for Floyd is what it is, but he doesn't hate boxers. He doesn't go out there saying stuff. Why can't I think his name? Who's the guy that Mickey Bay? Mickey Bay goes around to different gyms. He works with Shakur. He works with other boxers. But these guys are all in the same corner, and they all help each other.
I'm not saying everything. I'm not saying every single supporter that Devin Haney has hates on people. I'm not saying that. So naming some people that aren't haters to support him doesn't change my point. What I'm saying is, if you look at Devin Haney's camp, Bill Haney, Devin Haney, and the supporters that he has on YouTube channels, they hate on more fighters than anybody else by far. They are the number one hatingest fan group in boxing, without a doubt. And let me finish, man. Oh, please don't tell me. Let me go. And so what happens is you wind up defending people that they're hating on. And when you defend the people that they're hating on, they act like you're hating them. How am I hating? And I'm very serious about this. If I say Devin Haney is not serious about fighting Gary Russell Jr., Devin Haney says Gary Russell Jr. needs to fight me at 135 pounds. And I know, and you know, that Devin Haney already has another fight scheduled with Yuriokas Gamboa. And Devin says, if you don't sign this deal, you duck me. So now everybody, because Gary Russell does not fight Devin Haney, Gary Russell ducked Devin Haney. And then I say, hold on, man. Gary Russell didn't duck Devin Haney. Gary Russell's at 126 pounds. How can you possibly be ducking somebody when you're 126 pounds? And this guy already has another fight. How is that a duck? Oh, you're just hating on Devin. I'm hating on Devin because I'm saying Devin's not telling the truth. It's an objective fact that he's not telling the truth. That's not me hating on him. That's him hating on Gary. And me saying, no, man, you need to stop hating on Gary by saying things that are not true about Gary. That's why I'm saying the majority of the hate generated around Devin Haney and Devin Haney talk and Gervonta Davis talk is Devin Haney. It's not the other way around. It's them. You guys are literally the ones standing behind the trees throwing rocks at people's heads and then blaming them for starting to fight with you. Like, Gary Russell ain't doing nothing but walking down the street trying to go fight Terence Crawford. Devin Haney fans take out a big-ass rock and throw it upside his head and then say, oh, Gary started it. No, he didn't. You started it. Come on, man. You cannot consistently hate on other fighters. Consistently call other people duck. Of all the people that beef, let's look at the names, okay? Like we're a high school, like we're in a high school. All right, we got students. Here are the students. A student named Gervonta Davis, a student named Devin Haney, a student named Teofimo Lopez, a student named Ryan Garcia, a student named Gary Russell Jr., and a student named Subriel Matias. Six students, okay? Out of those 6 students, who has been involved with a fight with every single one of them? Gervonta has had an argument with Ryan Garcia. He has never really had an argument with Teofimo Lopez. He's never had an argument with Subriel Matias. He never really had an argument with Gary Russell Jr. He's never really had an argument with Vasily Lomachenko. He's only had an argument with maybe 1 or 2 of the students, period. Devin Haney has had an argument with every single solitary one of them. Devin is starting to shit. Wouldn't you, if you were a student, you're like, this kid is literally in it with everybody else? That maybe it's the kid that is present in part of every single solitary piece of drama, that he may be involved in the drama. He may be the source of the drama. Come on, man. Think about it for a second. Who has Devin Haney beefed with? He's beefed with Gary. He's beefed with Lomachenko. He's beef with Teofimo Lopez. He's beef with Lomachenko. Let me make sure I don't. I'm gonna start again. Make sure I don't name him twice. At 126, he beefed with Gary Russell Jr. At 130, he beefed with Teofimo Lopez, Vasily Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, and Gervonta Davis. So far at 140, he accused Subriel Matias of ducking him.
I didn't hear the word duck come out of that. I didn't.
Subriel Matias, you didn't hear the word duck come out of Subriel Matias?
Did I?
When Bill Haney accused that man of turning down $4 million. Right. He said he started something with him by saying $4 million. Dude, you're gonna go away, bro. You talking to me in the back is absolutely shut up. You keep talking, I'm gonna kick you out. I don't want to look at your mouth roll. Anyway, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm glad that.
All right, no, I kicked him out. He has to come back again because he's talking to me on the screen, like just running his mouth. I can't hear anything he's saying. All right, man. Let me let Damian Turner back on, man. And I'll get back.
I want to say something though, because you mentioned, right? You mentioned those 6 guys. Aside from Matias and Tio, right? I'm sorry, and Tank and other people and Ryan, even Ryan, right? Ryan, Tank, and I'm sorry, Ryan, Tio, and Devin pretty much all called out Tank, and Devin did chase each other. Devin and Tio chase each other. I was 6 because you got Devin, Tank, Ryan, Tio, Matias. You said
okay.
Gary Russell. You said Gary.
Let's use that example. How many people did Teofimo Lopez beef with? Out of those 6 people, how many did Tio actually beef with?
All 4 of them the same, except for Gary Russell.
Dude, no. Teofimo Lopez has never had any significant back and forth with Ryan Garcia or Subriel Matias or Willie Gervonta.
Yeah, they did.
Not really.
It wasn't continuous like Devin and Tank right now. But
Devin Haney has accused Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney has actually accused Gary Russell Jr. of ducking him.
Yeah, that's sad.
He's legitimately accused Teofimo Lopez of ducking him. He has accused Vasily Lomachenko of ducking him. He accused Ryan Garcia of ducking him. He accused Jojo Diaz of ducking him. He accused Subriel Matias of ducking him. Gervonta Davis has not accused any of those people of ducking him.
No, not Tank. I don't think Tank did. That's that Tio.
Ryan Garcia has never accused any of those guys of ducking him. Vasily Lomachenko has only said Vasily. Okay, give me something that Teofimo Lopez has ever said that competes with this.
All right, so
that I was Teofimo Lopez's man. Devin Haney sat up there and straight up lied about Teofimo Lopez, about Devin Haney, about Regis Prograis being forced to fight him because he was Regis Prograis' mandatory.
Yeah, but he also did call out. He did go up to Tio after the fight. See, a lot of people forget that Bill approached TOC.
No, that's not what I said. I said that Devin Haney sat on a face-to-face with Regis Prograis before that fight took place, and told Regis Prograis straight to his face that he was Regis Prograis' mandatory, and that Regis Prograis was forced to fight him. Is that true?
No, absolutely not.
Now, so let's go back to Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney and Devin Haney fans said that he was Teofimo Lopez's, or Vasily Lomachenko. He said that he was Vasily Lomachenko's mandatory. Is that true? No. Come on, man. They make a lot of shit up, man. Like, they just make a lot of shit up. It's just a fact. They make a lot of shit up.
Lots of propaganda, and I said that. I actually started off saying that. I'm not.
So where's the Teofimo Lopez propaganda?
Because where's the Tio? Because Tio did call out Rolly. And they
Where's the
beefed.
propaganda?
They said, hold on.
The propaganda where he lied on somebody.
Well, he did say that. He said that Devin never called him out. He said he never had to fight Devin, right? And
He said that Devin never called him out.
He said Devin. No, he said Devin never called. Yeah, he said that.
Okay.
He would never be. Devin would never become champion because nobody likes Devin. He also said, like, this is when he was going at his neck because he wanted to fight for the IBF, and they were interviewing him about why he take the other road, which is understandable. And this is what I said to you the other day. So Tio called out him. Then he called out. Then when Ryan called out Tio was bad mouth, and then told Ryan he already knows what happened to him in the amateurs, and he was trash talking Ryan. Now it may not be on the level of Devin being it, but it's trash talk. And Tio Senior is also in that mix of trash talking. So he does the same thing as Bill. He just when he lost to Cambosis, guess what happened?
Except for the bold face lies. Except for the bold face lies.
Okay.
I can fight you. I am free to fight you right now, Gervonta. No, you're not. You have a mandatory, you have a fight, you have a rematch that you have to take with George Cambosis.
And he also,
and then he did it again.
Come on, man. Come on. That was a long time.
Come on, man.
Hold on. Let me.
You know that there is no comparison between the amount of bullshit coming out of Devin Haney's camp and the ones coming out of anybody else's camp. It's nowhere near each other, man.
Oh, I didn't.
If you name two,
I didn't
you can name two. I can name 10.
I didn't say they were on the same level of things. What I said was, but they're parallels. They still trash talk, right? It doesn't matter. That's what they do. They're boxers. That's where the fan base. See, Twitter and the media today, Fanon, and please understand where I'm coming from. They help manipulate and push this bigger than it's ever been in our times. We haven't had nonsense like this in boxing, and if we did, we didn't get front page. In front row.
There's nobody that you can name in boxing that does this as much as Devin Haney and Bill Haney do. Nobody's even close.
His kids, like
nobody's close to them. Nobody. Who other than Eddie Hearn? Who's close to that? Whose camp is close to that many lies? Who's close?
I don't know.
Nobody. They make shit up on a bunch of people, man. They do. It's just a fact. They do.
Yeah.
Sick people.
There's been some
Ray, don't defend it. Ray, don't defend
I'm not
it. Yes, you are. You're defending it when you say it's just part of the game.
No, defending something is saying I don't agree with you.
Let me say something.
I agree with you.
Ray, let me say this. Devin Haney and Devin Haney's camp have accused Lomachenko of ducking him because Lomachenko's mandatory. That is a bold-faced lie. It's nothing relative. It's nothing remotely true of it. He was never that man's mandatory. He said to Regis Prograis that Regis Prograis was forced to fight him because I'm your mandatory. There is nothing remotely true about that.
Right.
Nothing remotely true about it. It is a bold-faced. It is a bold-faced lie.
It is a lie.
Devin Haney told Steven Espinoza that he was available to fight Gervonta Davis last December. That was a bold-faced lie. He was not, because he had a fight with Lomachenko already agreed to.
Right.
Devin Haney and Bill Haney. No, I'm going to go through every one of these because you're excusing and you're acting like that's just part of the game. It's not.
I'm not excusing. Let me touch on that.
No, let me finish. Let me finish. That is not part of the game. That is not part of the game of trash talking. Trash talking is like, I'll call you out. I want to fight you. You're garbage. But when you literally say, I'm somebody's mandatory and you know that's not true, that is a bold-faced lie. When you say that Sabril Matias's manager, Peter Khan, asked for $4 million to fight me, that is a bold-faced lie. That is not part of boxing, to just lie. And you don't hear that from other people. You don't.
I agree with you. I'm not making excuses for that. All I'm saying is, as far as we talk about that Loma fight, when he had the contract with Loma, and Loma decided that they didn't want to fight in March, and they pushed it back to they wanted to fight him in April or May during the Ramadan season. We recall this. He did. They wanted to push it back. Gervonta were already also in negotiations with Ryan Garcia. There was a time slot with this that they could afford. He fought.
No, there wasn't.
The time. Yes, it was.
No, there was not.
Hector. Yes, he fought.
No,
Hector.
there was not.
Okay,
no, there wasn't.
Okay.
How? Just because they pushed it back doesn't mean that they got rid of it.
Okay, but
he still has the fight.
Gervonta had a fight. Gervonta said he needed a tune-up before Ryan.
Ray,
yes.
You are under a 3-fight contract with Top Rank.
Okay.
Devin Haney is the one that wanted to push it back. Devin is the one.
He did not. No, Loma asked to push that fight back.
Right? No. Devin did not want to fight during Ramadan. Devin didn't. Devin said, I don't want that date because of Ramadan. Not Loma. Loma didn't say, I want to, push it back into Ramadan. Ray, if you are under a contract to fight someone, you have a contracted a fight. Just because you push it back does not mean you have an opportunity to fight somebody else. You don't. He was still has a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. He was not free to fight that man. That is not true. And Bill Haney said that they didn't even agree to fight him.
No, they didn't.
It's not true.
And I did. But so how is it that Gervonta had a contract with Ryan and was able to take a fight with Hector in between? If that's the case.
Because Gervonta Davis did not have a multi-fight deal with Top Rank. If Gervonta Davis, first of all, Devin Haney has to go fight with Gervonta. Gervonta's not going to Top Rank. But regardless, Gervonta Davis did not have a 3-fight deal with the Zone with the fights named. They agreed to a fight with Ryan Garcia, and he decided that he was also going to sign a fight with Hector Garcia. It doesn't matter. He didn't have a 3-fight deal with Ryan.
For the record, hold on, Fanon. For the record, I am not a fanboy of anybody, so please stop trying to cap on that because I don't. Fanon knows where I stand and where my respect is.
He's not a fanboy, but listen. Look, man, please talk to me.
Yes, sir.
Devin Haney had a 3-fight deal. He could not fight anybody but the 3 people that he had already contracted to fight. Right. His contract was not over. The only contract that Tank had with Ryan was for 1 fight. That's it. To fight him. That's it.
That is true.
So
even
there's
though he still has a fight with Loma, he can still take a fight in between.
No, he can't. He can't because he has to fight. Ray, come on, man. You can't. You got a 3-fight deal. 2 with Kambosos and 1 with Lomachenko. Before you get those 3 fights done, you cannot fight anybody. That's a 3-fight deal. You have to fight all 3. Who says it to Orlando? Bill Haney said it. That's who said it to Orlando. Bill Haney said it. Bill Haney said it. If you have a 3-fight deal, you have 3 fights with Top Rank.
Okay.
So that's a contract between Devin Haney and Bob Arum to fight 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he was not free to fight Gervonta, because he had to fight 3 times.
Okay, but that still wouldn't take away his 3-fight deal. That's still 3-fight deal on the table.
You have to have 3 consecutive fights.
Now that's different. Okay, if you state it that way, that's different.
Not different. That's the same thing. You have a three-fight
deal is different.
You have an exclusive promotional deal for 3 fights. Okay. An exclusive promotional deal for 3 fights. T. Orlando, do not confuse people. We're trying to teach. Stop it. 3 fights. It's a 3-fight deal. 1, 2, 3. And Devin said they wanted a 4th, but he wouldn't give them a 4th. That's 1, 2, 3. A 3-fight deal. Okay. That's a 3-fight deal. Devin is not available for that fight.
All right. I mean, if you put it that way, yes, I agree. 100%.
Dude, Devin put it that way. Bill put it that way. Bill said it was 3. They said it was 3. Devin Haney fans have said it was 3 before that.
Right.
They said Devin Haney made this sacrifice. He had to sign up to fight 3 fights with Top Rank, and then he was free. On the 4th fight, didn't he say, now I'm out of my contract? Now I'm a free agent? Now.
Yes, he did.
So therefore, since he said now he's a free agent, before he got out of that, he wasn't a free agent. And T. Orlando, please stop confusing people. If you're not going to get up here and literally defend what you're saying and take this L, everything we know is a 3-fight deal. Consecutive. You've never heard of a promotional contract that operated like that. Where, okay, I got a 5-fight deal with you, but I can fight this fight with you, but the next fight I don't have to take it with you. I can go take 3 or 4 fights with somebody else and then eventually come back to you. No.
Okay.
All right, bro. Let me get back with you, Ray.
All right, yeah, go ahead, man. No, hey, great talking. I like that. Thank you for that drop. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, man. Brother. Get back. Damian Turner, how can I help you?
What's up, fella? You good, man? You look like you got a headache.
Man, hell yeah, I got a headache. People be lying to people. Dude, this shit is not rocket science.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell y'all what Devin Haney and them do. It's called jealous one's envy, man. They jealous of Tank. Devin Haney thought that he maneuvered his way into getting that undisputed fight against Kambosos. We all know Tank would have probably knocked Kambosos out in first 3 rounds. We all know that. But we know that Devin Haney, he maneuvered his way. I give him credit for it. He maneuvered his way into becoming undisputed. You feel me? And he thought that was going to put him above Tank. But what he don't understand is money talk, BS walk. So we knew that don't nobody want to come see you fight because you born. Number one, your personality born. So if you're going to get in there and fight and you ain't going to be knocking people out, then you got to have a personality like Floyd Mayweather in order for you to sell fights. He ain't got that. He could box his ass off, but he ain't got the personality. And then his fights ain't exciting. You see what I'm saying? And then it seemed like whenever he get into a fight with somebody that's supposed to be reputable, the fight could have went either way. The fight could have went either way. So all I gotta say, they just jealous of Tank, man. It's just jealous, man. It's called jealousy. That's why I never heard Tank call nobody out. I never hear Tank, like you never hear Gervonta Tank Davis come on YouTube or anything and be like, I want to fight this person or this person a punk or this person. Tank, you know Tank from Baltimore. So you know when you from Baltimore and you from the bottom, you kind of like a pro black fighter. So Tank wasn't never, he wasn't never saying nothing bad about Devin or Shakur. Devin and Shakur let people bait them into saying something bad about Tank. That's what happened. Tank was keeping it 100, like, look, we can all get money, and then if we clash, it's going to be the biggest fight ever. But then once y'all start talking stuff to a street dude, because we know Tank is a street dude. We know Calvin Ford and them is street dudes. And once you start talking and being disrespectful, that's when it goes sideways. Now we can't, because if Devin's father would have just kept it 100, and not start being jealous of Tank and being disrespectful. I think Devin and Tank would have been fault. But you start disrespecting street dudes, they taking that personal. They like, you know what, man? Tank said, man, get off my Tell you and your daddy to quit getting on my Now it's becoming disrespectful. And that's what you can't do when you dealing with real street dudes. And that's where Devin them made the mistake at.
It's
That's
more
where
than
Shakur and them made the mistake at, because like Tank said on
Shakur
$1
didn't.
million worth of game, he said that Shakur cool all in his face, want to take pictures with him, but you let people bait you into talking stuff about me. You know what I'm saying? And Tank we black fighter, we from the trenches. You don't see the what's the name doing that shit. So why are we doing it? I think the fight would have been happening if they never would have disrespected Calvin Ford and Tank on a level, because Tank them don't disrespect nobody. Let's just keep it 100. Tank them don't call nobody out. Tank just fight whoever Floyd them or whoever they put in front of him. You know what I'm saying? I think when they start disrespecting street, when you start disrespecting real street dudes, then they gonna start like Calvin Ford said. You know what? We gonna starve them. We ain't gonna fight them, because guess what? If they fight them, then you giving them the biggest payday of their life. And when you dealing with street dudes, what a street dude don't want to do? You disrespecting me, dude. I ain't about to let you get the biggest payday of your life. Not right now. You gonna get it when I say you get it. You feel what I'm saying? So I think Bill Haney, he did that. He X'd his son out of the pay-per-view ratings and all that. Because whether he would have lost, the thing about it is, whether he would have lost against Tank or not, you know, once somebody fight Tank, if you give a good chance, even if you lose, you still gonna be good after that. You're gonna get more fans after that. Even if you lose, but you hung in there, you're gonna get more fans after that. That's what type of cash cow Tank is. So, like, it's just a jealousy thing, Fanny. That's all I got, man.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you, sir. All right, get back, Damien. Thank you, sir.
So for
What's
now,
up, Big Dog Willie? I don't want to leave you in the back that long, man.
yeah, I'm just gonna say this real quick. Devin don't want to fight. He never want to fight Tank. He don't want to fight Shakur. He want to get his way up there by running his mouth and calling everybody a duck. If Incredible Hulk was in 135 or 140, he'll call Incredible Hulk a duck. You know, it's one of those things that he just keep on doing. And so he don't want to fight those guys. He don't want to lose to them. And he think his way up to the top is just lying his way through. Bill lies all the time. I don't know how people try to make excuses for him lying. He lies. And don't make excuses for him lying. He lied about what you said. He wasn't gonna fight Tank. He went into the ring with Loma and asked him to fight. You think he's gonna get a fight in between that? With Tank? And with the Shakur situation, he had a fight lined up with Regis. He wasn't gonna fight Shakur at 135. He already had a fight with Regis. I don't understand how people believe this shit. It's right there. He won't stay at 135 to the end of the year. It's the same bullshit. But anyway, man, that's all I had to say, man. It's annoying. It's irritating to hear people.
Appreciate you, Big Dog Willie. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I would like to hear a Devin Haney fan. The next Devin Haney fan that comes that doesn't insult me, I will let finish, and I'm gonna listen, and I won't say a word.
That's impossible.
No, it is possible. I will listen to every bit of it. I promise.
You think a Devin Haney fan can come in there and not say anything without disrespecting another fighter?
No, I don't believe that, but I will listen to it because I realize that I need to let you guys just say what you have to say, and then I promise I will listen. Yeah, obviously you guys are not in a very strong position to debate. But if you feel like getting up here and defending Devin Haney, and if you're not attacking me personally, then I will let you speak. because the reason that I think I have to do this is because the people that do not believe this stuff from Devin Haney are killing y'all. So, and I find myself not cutting them off, not arguing with them, primarily, even though sometimes I don't necessarily agree. Like, I would say that I don't necessarily believe that it's his fear of fighting them, as much as it is the fact that he's not in that weight class. That he's in a funny situation where the money is with guys that are smaller than him. Like, Devin Haney is not a 135-pound fighter. He was that when he was 15. He has no business in the weight class. He really has no business even acting like he wants to fight Gervonta. He really should be acting like he wants to fight Geron. That, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Canelo. I'm going to get to my third weight class. And in my third weight class, I'm going to be undisputed by fighting him. So I don't really have to, because I don't believe that. I know that Devin can fight. I don't believe that I don't think Devin can beat Shakur. Like, I don't believe that. That guy specifically, I don't believe they want to fight, because I do not believe they think they can win that fight. I think that they may think that they had a chance against Gervonta because they may be able to move and stay at a distance and jab and do different things with Gervonta. They really may believe that. I don't believe they believe that about Shakur at all. I think that I don't see. I absolutely do not see him beating Shakur Stevenson. I don't think he's as good a fighter. But I think that they really should be. And their path forward really is, it's Jaron Ennis. But that is such, but it is such a hill to climb for Devin.
It's a catch-22. Yeah.
It's tough, because you really have a guy where the money guy is at 135. A real big money guy is at 135. There is no really big money fight for him at 147. They got two very difficult fighters there at 135. One, dude, the money's not really there for him like that against Shakur, and he more than likely is going to lose. So that's just pretty much balling your career up and throwing the shit in the trash can, fighting Shakur for not a lot of benefit. Gervonta, you literally are not going to be able to make that weight class. And Gervonta is going to dictate all of the terms, and you're just not there. Going up to 147, there's no way that he can even get around Geron.
That's the automatic L. It's the automatic L.
Number one, it's an automatic, not just an L. It's an automatic get your ass beat silly, and you're not going to be able to work around him because he's only a year older than you. And he has no problem making the weight, and three of the belts are on his side. Anyway,
I mean, that's all I got to say. It's annoying for people trying. If the maneuvering it doesn't hurt their brain for trying. It hurts them. It hasn't hurt them for trying to keep up with his lies. I don't understand it. But all right, for now.
All right, man, get back, Big Dog Willie. Oh, by the way, fuck Dillian White. There you go. Seriously, Devin Haney fans, I promise I will not argue with you. I need practice. I need to see if I can do this. I need to see if I'm able to do this, because I really do need to let you guys speak your piece. Greed is ruining the sport. Nah, greed is the only reason there is this sport. Greed is the only reason that there is this sport. Without greed, there is no sport of boxing. Because without greed, there's no gambling. No gambling. There's not people desiring to have $30 million in their bank account when you don't need that much money. There you go, man. I'm for real. There you go. And thank you to everybody that supports in the super chat on this Saturday. You know what we doing. We grinding out here, man. So thank you to everybody that supports. You're right, Ian. You got more money. Ian, you probably do not have more money than T. Orlando. I'm just telling y'all, most of y'all probably do not have more money than T. Orlando. I definitely can beat your butt legally and get paid. Will the master of deception? What is that, world peace? There's a link. T. Orlando I actually T. Orlando's a nice guy, man, when he's speaking. He's kind of more, Fernand, you got Ortiz, but I don't know. No, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that fight enough. I'm looking forward to the fight. I don't really have a prediction for the fight. Who else is on that undercard? Let me see who's on that undercard. Give me 1 second. Oh, O'Hara Davies is fighting for the WBA, the vacant WBA interim title against Barbosa. Arnold Barboza is fighting. I'll take that. They got a lot of junior welterweight fights going on. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm watching this. The zone cards generally be suck though. No joke. No news on who Tank is fighting. No news on who Devin's fighting, except for he's not fighting. Ryan Garcia. Like I knew. There's no way that they were going to give him that fight, bro. I have no idea why any of y'all thought that they were going to get that fight done, bro. You think Floyd ain't playing games, dog? Y'all think Floyd ain't dog? Floyd dirty, dude. Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Y'all think Floyd ain't sneaky, boy. Floyd. Fanon, what coach can EJ bring into camp to help on the rematch? Victor Conti said Bud can call him to join the snack is crazy. I mean, look, man. I mean, ask your mind. They say, yeah, Floyd is super petty. Yeah, Floyd got that. Floyd snatched that money out your pocket, bro. Go fight Sandor Martin. Keep talking, bro. Go fight Sandor Martin. Go fight Sandor Martin. You're doing all that talking, bro. Go fight Sandor Martin. While Ryan Garcia gets his hands on that WBA super belt. Man, I don't know what y'all be doing, dog. Y'all gonna call it a duck too, huh? Fighting for one belt over another belt. I can't wait to hear it, bro. He said, thank Bill. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You guys, hey, man, I'm trying to tell you. These dudes are not going to let you eat. You keep talking. Dog, I'm telling you. I don't know why you think business principles do not apply. If you are a jerk, people will not want to do business with you, and they will find a way to freeze your ass out. What? You think Bird 1-1 for 9, he not going to fight anyone staying over 140, and he been sparring bigger dudes, and he can take too many head and body punches. Look, Bird 101, dude, this is not Devin Haney doing this. I doubt very much that Devin Haney does not want to fight Ryan Garcia. I doubt it very, very, very much. Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem. The problem is that Ryan Garcia is a commodity, man. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. clearly wants that commodity. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. can make money for Ryan Garcia. And says, Ryan, man, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you who should fight. You should fight my fighter. You should fight my fighter. Why? Because you got a better chance of beating Rolly. Then you become the WBA world champion. versus fighting Devin Haney, you're going to get the lion's share of the money. The fight's going to do just as well, if not better, because Rolly sells the fight better. Come on, man. You guys got to, let me tell you, man, all you people listening here, man, sometimes your attitude and all that smack talking can backfire on you. It really can. It works both ways. Ian, you do not have as Ian. I don't know what you do for a living, but dude, I promise you, I don't have as much money as T. Orlando does. I doubt it. Because T. Orlando, Ian, hands down. Ian, hands down. Hey, will you stop arguing with a woman, T. Orlando? Stop arguing with a woman, man. Okay, please. But just so you know, T. Orlando got a lot of dough. Let me tell you how much money T. Orlando probably generates in a year. I can tell you. Let me bust him out because you know he watches his money and he keeps his money too. Let me see. Yeah, maybe stop arguing with a woman, man. Let me see. Ooh, I would say somewhere around $350,000, $400,000 a year. I would suspect T. Orlando somewhere between $350,000, $400,000 a year. T. Orlando. Am I in the general proximity, T. Orlando? Am I somewhere close to that, T. Orlando? That you pull home somewhere around? I would suspect that he's pulling around somewhere around $350,000, $400,000 a year. Okay? No, that is not capped. That's very, very real with T. Orlando. Believe it. No. T. Orlando, I would say 300,000 is very conservative for him. 300,000, very conservative for him. Now, his ex-wife might be snatching. Yeah, I plead the fifth. Yeah, plead that fifth. Plead that fifth, dog. Plead that fifth. Trust you me. T. Orlando got the money. Money. I know what his billable rate is, homie. And I know how many hours he bills. King said facts and logic over opinions and emotions. Yep. Even though I don't mind emotions. Not enough. My watch and necklace cost that much. Oh, shit. Oops. Oops. Sorry. Then, hey, you just got big money then. You said they cost that much. Hey. What can I say then? She got you. She got it on a watch. She got you. No, he's not lying, bro. I know he's telling the truth about that. That's a lot of dough, okay? That's a lot of dough. It is. From my perspective, because I ain't never had money like that. I made good money, but I ain't like that. Chris said, knockout boxing for 9. ETB made boxing Twitter blow up last night with this and this morning. Everybody talking about Shakur and what Fanon said yesterday had my timeline blown up. Yeah, what do you mean what I said about why y'all jealous of Gervonta Davis? It's the damn truth. It's the truth. Dude, Gervonta Davis just made better decisions than Devin Haney did. And that's just a fact, man. It's just a fact, bro. I got a very good friend of mine, man. We got out of law school at the same time. The dude just made better decisions. If what you were looking for is to make a lot of money, he made decisions. He gets, you say you playing? Yeah, play before they come see you. I'm just telling you, hey man, I'm just telling you, don't lunch on dude. He got the dough. He does. Yeah. Hold up before somebody come find you and your wrist. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got how much in their house? Yeah. Nah, for real. T. Orlando got it like that. T. Orlando's gonna always have it like that too. Very well educated guy, very skilled, without a doubt. You got to make a lot of money to even lose a debate to me. I'm telling you. He made better decisions. He has more endurance for that type of shit than I did. He still can't touch me, though. with this in no debate though. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm telling you, that's the truth. Gervonta Davis just made better business decisions than Bill Haney and Devin Haney did. If Devin Haney, but then again, it may not have panned out. Because Devin Haney can't knock anybody out. If Devin Haney could knock somebody out, then hey, it may have worked. But dude, you're not going to get big fighting on the zone. You're not gonna get big fighting on the zone. He got big paychecks, but it is what it is. Devin was in line and was setting himself up to be the next Floyd Mayweather. It was Gervonta. The next Floyd Mayweather Jr. was Gervonta. And I really do believe he's the only person that's ever come close to Floyd in that situation is Gervonta. You can laugh if you want. I'm just telling you the truth. Tank just brought his old block where he used to live at. Yeah. But that's not what I mean. Like, look, man. Gervonta Davis got signed by Floyd Mayweather because he wobbled Devin Haney. Gervonta Davis already won a fight with Devin. Dog, if that shit ain't karmic, if that is not karmic, that is incredible. The irony in that is Devin Haney said that he won that sparring match because they got money off of because Gervonta's team had to give up money. But who really got paid that day? It was the guy that got signed by Floyd. Yes, it was always Devin, bro. There was Devin Haney. You just go back and look at it, man. Go look. Who was working out with answer a question for me. Who was working out? Who met Floyd Mayweather Jr. first? Fight Game said the game is game. Tank clearly has more game than others. That's why former undisputed champion want Tank's spot. Pretty much. And he's not going to ever get it. Because it's really not meant for him, What's meant for you is meant for you. I'm going to tell you, Devin Haney may wind up being one of the greatest promoters ever. If he applies himself, he can make a lot of money. First of all, he's going to make a lot of money in boxing. And he's got a promotional company, and those guys know what they're doing. And he's going to have a lot of experience and connections to networks. He very well may be George Foreman to Muhammad Ali. George Foreman wound up making more money than Ali made because of them grills. Because of that comeback in them grills. And he got that, and he started doing that Sambo smile. You heard me, Rick Timms. And I would never say that to mean-ass George Foreman's face. But he started doing that. He started smiling real wide for the people. Once he started doing that, let's sign this big old man and have him eat some hamburgers. Nah, Gervonta was like that before, man. You got to stop. I don't even know what you're doing, man, but you're distracting the conversation, brother. Devin may be an all-time great. He may be. He can really fight. He just got to go to 147 to do it. That's all he's got to do. He's just got to go beat. If he can go up and he can beat Jaron Ennis, and then there he is. He's there. The route for him to all-time great is there. It's just an all-time great route. And that means it's not easy. Ain't nobody gonna overcome the law of gravity. You're gonna have to earn it. Hey, Daniel Galmore said, Martin, that smile used to get on my nerves. Oh man, it really bugged me because it was so fake. It never made it to his eyes. Never made it to his eye, but he got that money. KGT is Tank an all-time great, Fanon? At this stage, is he become an all-time great? No. I wouldn't say Gervonta Davis right now is an all-time great. No. Not at this point in time. Not off. Oh, it's my. Yes. Yeah. Not at this point in time. Why you ask? He can become one. No, Jerron does not need to move up. Jerron Ennis needs to stay exactly where he is. No, Jerron Ennis needs to stay right where he is. I think that would be one of the biggest mistakes that Jerron Ennis could make is moving up in weight. There's nobody in boxing that is no active boxer right now has done enough to be considered an all-time great. None of them. Not a single solitary one of them has. In my book, none of them. The closest one that is actively fighting right now to solidifying all-time great status is Terence Crawford. That is it. That is the only person that is in that category, in that conversation for me right now. Canelo either. Hell no. Canelo Alvarez is not an all-time great. No. He's a great. All-time great? No. Great? Yes. All-time great? No. Extremely good? Extremely talented? Yes. All-time great? No. No. Only Terence Crawford is the only one that I think has got to run at that. Unless of course, Errol Spence Jr. pops up, beats Terence Crawford, and then they have a third fight, then both of them are. No, he's not. I can tell you, I don't think Canelo Alvarez is a top 10 fighter this year. I mean, top 10 fighter this century. I don't think he's in the top 10 this century. I don't think he's a top 10 this century. Yeah, there's a link right there, Bobby Brown. I don't think he's a top 10 this century. I don't. Let me see. Knockout 86 TV, what's good, brother?
What's up, Fanon? How you doing this morning, man?
Man, I can't complain about a thing. What's going on with you, sir?
I'm chilling, man. I don't know if you saw this, but you were kind of like Nostradamus. I can't think of another word to say other than that, but Ryan Garcia just publicly turned down the Devin Haney fight.
Uh-huh.
And guess who he said he won't fight?
Rolly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know if you cooked on that, but I would definitely love to hear your thoughts on that.
Oh, I think that shit was obvious.
That's
Number
crazy.
one, the reason number one, Devin Haney, Rolly Romero is an easier fight than Devin Haney is. And he's just as big a draw as Devin Haney is. Those numbers with Devin Haney, as soon as Ryan Garcia knows what the numbers are.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It made sense to me. Why wouldn't Ryan Garcia go fight Rolly Romero, get himself an actual title, become a champion, and then maybe fight Devin Haney? But more than likely, he's not even going to fight Devin Haney, man. Because go ahead, man. What's your thoughts?
I was just gonna say that's the reality check for that leverage word. that's a reality check for you might want to start understanding what real leverage is. YouTube leverage and having a loud minority is different from actual leverage with money and generating revenue. So
thank you very much.
That's I was listening to you and I got the notification and I'm like, did he read this first or am I like, because Fanon said it first and then this came out like 5-10 minutes later. This boy done turned down that fight. That is crazy. So now if you Devin Haney, if you don't want to go back on free TV, because make no mistake, Sandor Martin, that's a free fight. You went 150K with Loma. You did 50K with Regis. It's only one person you can fight if you don't want to go on free TV. So you might want to come off that my way or the highway stuff, or you're gonna find yourself going backwards. And the last thing you want in boxing is to go backwards like that, because now you damn sure got no leverage. You can fight it. You can fight Sando Martin at 140, and they still might tell you, hey, look, you're gonna come back down to 135. You're gonna take this little $3 million. We're gonna give you like 15-20% on the back end, and other than that, good riddance. Good luck to you. So it's
man. You take a risk.
Crazy.
You take a risk when you become. You take a risk when you become a free agent.
That's true.
You got Teofimo Lopez, and this is something knockout boxing that people just really conveniently act like don't mean anything. Teofimo Lopez is signed to Bob Arum. Bob Arum also has Vasily Lomachenko. He got George Kambosos. He got Shakur Stevenson. He's got what's that other dude's? What's his name? He's got Keyshawn Davis.
Davis, Raymond Tyler. He got a lot of hundred. He got little soft 135-pound touches too, like Carlos Balderas. He still got he got all those guys. So it's easy.
And then who does
and
PBC has their own group of people that all these guys that Gervonta Davis can fight at 135 without giving up anything. Devin is going to wind up. I'm telling you what's going to happen with Devin. What's going to happen with Devin is that Devin's not going to get a TO fight. He's not going to get it. Teofimo Lopez will fight Gervonta Davis before Devin Haney does. I promise you that. Because Teofimo Lopez actually is somebody that's got a completely different fan base than Gervonta does. And the combination of those two guys can maybe get that to 500,000, 600,000 pay-per-views.
Oh, you speaking my language. I've been said that. Like when Terence Crawford and Earl Spence killed that when Tank and Ryan outsold them by double. They killed that whole notion. Like we know if you put Tank in there with somebody that's gonna talk, like Teofimo Lopez and his father, and that fan base, that Latino, Honduras, Mexicans, them Latinos, that fan base right there, if they feel like that they got a guy that can actually beat the guy that they want to see lose, they showing up. They're showing up to the fight. They buying it digitally because they feel like they have hope in Teofimo. Ryan Garcia gave them hope. And so it's just as many people that want to see Tank lose as they want to see him win. So the people that want to see him lose, though, they like, Tank Davis, Hector Garcia. I think he's going to knock him out, so I may not buy that. Oh, Tank Davis, Teofimo, lineal champion at 140, former unified champion, beat Vasily Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. Oh, I think we got us one. Let's all get some cervezas and buy this fight. And then you got Tank fan base already. Bro, people literally was like, you don't want to see Tank Davis and Devin Haney because you said that Teofimo Lopez is a bigger fight. I'm like, bro, it's common sense. It's common sense when you know business or you understand how people market products and how they market fights and how they've been doing it in boxing for years. Like, if you want to look at the actual fight, Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah was a better fight than Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, but it couldn't hold a candle to it in generating revenue because Oscar bought a completely different fan base. Devin Haney versus Tank Davis, I want to see it more because I can't wait to see Tank knock his head off his shoulders. However, the bigger fight, it's probably going to be Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez.
Yep.
Just my thoughts, but I just wanted to come up here real quick, man. Keep doing your thing. You know you're doing a great job, and I'll see you later, bro.
All right, brother. Get back, knockout. Always good to speak with you, brother. Always good to speak with you. Yeah, man. That's the reality of the situation. And I'm telling you, Devin is going to have to get ready for 147 because those guys will absolutely positively shut you out. They will absolutely positively shut you out. Bob Arum don't have any problem whatsoever shutting you out. None. And having all his fighters fight each other. You've got, if they let that fight go, if Teofimo Lopez got one belt, what is it? The PBC actually has two. Matter of fact, there you go. The PBC actually has two belts. The PBC has has the fight with Rolly Romero and the fight with Sabril Matias. Both of those. And then you have ESPN or Top Rank with Teofimo Lopez. Rolly is PBC. What do you mean Rolly's not the PBC? Rolly is clearly PBC. How is Rolly not PBC? How do you figure the Rolly's not PBC? If you look, man, anybody that is going to be fighting on a PBC card is a PBC fighter. Terence Crawford is a PBC fighter right now. Canelo Alvarez is fighting on Premier Boxing Champions Network right now. You don't have to be signed to Al Haymon to fight on that network. I'm just telling you, man. You guys like, look, man, I know the necessity to push all this internet stuff, but I think Devin should slow down. I think Devin should slow down with all of that. Does it out of loyalty? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's who's going to offer him the fights. That's who's paying him, man. Every fight I've ever seen, he's fought on a PBC card. Isn't he managed by Floyd Mayweather? Isn't he promoted by Mayweather Promotions? I forgot to carry the one on who was hated more, Devin or Canelo. Canelo, easily more hated than Devin Haney. Ryan needs to develop more before he fight against Devin. Not really. Why you say that? Why you think that? Anyway, here's this conversation that said that there's a link for the person that said that Canelo's an all-time great. I don't believe that he is. I think that is very high. I think you're giving him more credit than he deserves. Nah, I mean, if you want to say he's one of the biggest earners, yeah, but I'm talking about a great as a fighter, like what he does in the ring. An all-time great fighter? No. No. Who else? And as far as the skill set, no, I don't think so. But that's not an insult. That's just saying it, man. I mean, God, there's a lot of really good fighters, man. What do you need to be considered? What do you need to do to be considered an all-time great? I would think you at least need to be one of the top 10 fighters ever to be an all-time great. And he's definitely not a top 10 fighter. I mean, like a 20, like top 50 or something? You think he's like a top 50? Because I can go for days with fighters that are better than him. Oh man, a unified theory of hate, total theory of everything. Devin should have fought. I mean, I think Shakur is better than him. Yeah, look, man, this all-time great. Can we wait till he retires for a while and see if we remember him? Please. Okay, let's see if his name lasts forever. Can we at least wait for him to retire? Can we at least wait for him to retire before top 50? I don't know if he's top 50, really. I don't know if Canelo's top 50. That's tough. Top 50? Ugh. I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. If he's top 50 all time, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. That's a lot. That's really, really high, man. That's really high. To be top 50 all time. That means you got to be the top 10 all time in your weight class. And ain't no way in the world he's the top 10. What is he? What would you consider him to be? A middleweight? Is he a top 10 all-time middleweight? I mean, somebody have to tell me if he's a top 10 all-time middleweight. I don't know, man. Because you got Roy, you got Tony, you got Hopkins. Ward, I would consider a middleweight because it's 168. Then you got Hagler. You got Leonard. Monzone. Robinson. You got what's that man my name? What's my man's name? Catchell. You got Catchell. You got Langford. Langford was at middleweight. Langford was at middleweight. Who else was at middleweight, man? Yeah, it's tough, bro. I don't think I did time you out. Would I say not? I mean, look, not Nigel Benn. Like, who's other? I mean, and those are just the people that I can name. I'm not even talking about like true boxing historians can name. But I mean, because I'm missing like all of the 1920s, the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, you'd have to tell me who these guys are, man. Like, that's a lot to say that he's better than those guys. All of the Canelo, that's tough. That's really high praise you're giving Canelo Alvarez for that. Fanon, I was saying all that Ryan thing, a duck like you did with Crawford, bro. That's ridiculous. You can click the link or get blocked. You can't duck somebody from fighting another champion. You keep it a buck. Click the link. You can be one of the bodies today. Somebody gets laid out. Devin Haney, let me be very clear. It is impossible for Ryan Garcia to duck Devin Haney by fighting Rolly Romero. It's not possible. It's not possible. Would you like to click the link? You can't. That's not possible to duck. It's not a duck at all. It is a guy fighting one champion who, by the way, is available to fight. And not fight a guy that's not available to fight. Now, are you done? Are you done or are you finished? Are you finished or is we finished or is we done? Which one is it, sir? Here's the link again. You guys don't want no smoke with me. I know. Man, I should never have put a link in every day. Because you guys are now scared. Crawford's not a middleweight. But I definitely have Terence Crawford over Canelo Alvarez as a fighter. But Canelo's definitely, had a great career, no doubt about it. What's up, Matty? Yo, thank you, brother. Hey, man, need you, man. The rare super chat today. Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that one, man. That's huge. Thank you, brother. Good day, Matty. Yo, in the building. I think Roy is better than Bud. Yeah, Roy Jones is better than Bud. I would say that, or right about the same. It's tough. It's right there. Jesus. King, how can I? What are you gonna be wrong about today?
Hey, first of all, good afternoon to you, man, from Canada.
Good afternoon.
I'm out in Canada, but I wanted to ask you about this Joshua and Ngannou fight, man.
I don't want to talk about it, man.
You don't want to talk about that? Okay, no worries.
Why? What do you want to ask me about that fight for?
What do you think of that fight, man?
I don't like it.
I'm sorry. Why is it not Deontay Wilder, man?
Why is what not Deontay Wilder?
Why is Joshua not fighting Wilder?
Fanon.
Only the truth matters. How can I help you?
Why are you so mad this morning, Fanon? But anyway, let me ask you something. What do you think about this whole situation?
You said, why am I so mad this morning? I'm not mad at all. I'm quite in a good mood.
Okay. What do you think about this Tank Davis and Devin Haney situation? Do you think that's a fight that ever happens? And if it does, who do you think wins?
I never think it happens. And since I don't think it's ever going to happen, nobody wins because it's not going to happen.
But why though? Like, I don't understand that. I mean, if you're the best, you would want to fight the best.
Do you ever ask, do you think that Monster Inoue is going to fight Terence Crawford?
Hell no.
Why not? That's the best in the best.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like a lot of these guys are protecting their records. I think nobody.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question? Why don't you think Monster Inoue is going to fight Terence Crawford when that's the best fighting the best?
I just think he probably don't want to lose. That's how I would feel about it.
Okay, do you know what weight class Monster Inoue is in?
No, what is he in?
He's at 122 pounds. Do you know what weight class Terence Crawford's at?
Yes.
What weight class is that?
He's a welterweight, ain't he?
Yeah, what's the weight though?
He's 147.
Okay, so now do you see why the fight's not going to happen?
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
That's why Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney is not going to happen. Same reason.
So you don't think no amount of money can make that shit happen?
No amount of money? Yeah, absolutely. Some amount of money could make it happen. Some amount, but not the amount of money that they're going to get paid for it. No. If somebody said, here's $1 billion, will you fight? Yeah, they'll jump in the ring and fight for $1 billion for sure. But no, there's not for the money in that fight for Devin. Is he going to do it? Because Devin's not in that weight class.
How did you feel about Devin's performance against Regis Prograis? I kind of figured Regis Prograis wasn't going to beat him anyway, though.
I thought it was a very good performance. I thought it was a lopsided victory, and Devin Haney looked very, very good in it.
Yeah, I did too. I felt like Regis, I don't know. I think for me, I feel like he bit off a little more than he could chew. Like his style is like kind of weird. Like it's just.
Can we not do this stuff? What did you think I was mad about, man? Because you really did jump out here insulting me, like what seemed to me to be an insult.
Like,
what do you think I'm mad about?
I'm a fan of you, but I do realize that when people ask you the same repetitive questions, you get aggravated after a while.
Well, then why would you ask me why I got mad if you knew it?
I mean, of course, you would want the clarification, but still, like, I don't know. It seems like when people ask you certain shit, you should be like, yo, you asking me that shit again, man? Or you asking me some shit that you should already have the answers to. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I appreciate you. Only the truth matters. Thank you, brother, for coming by. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Ray Davis said, in the great words of Mike Kirkland, for the show, thank you. And Keith knows that I had to step out for a minute. I didn't realize the super chats were light today, so let me do my part. Everybody smash that like button. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's Saturday. It ain't nothing really going on in boxing. But you guys are such great supports for the channel. Give me 1 second. So what's up? Oh, real quick. Hey, what's up, Sean? How long before Ryan is called a duck for the second time? Immediately. He's going to get Sean. They're going to call him a duck this afternoon, even though you can't possibly duck if you're going to fight a champion. So what's up? Upper Echelon?
What's going on, Martin? What's going on? Peace and blessings. I sent you something in the Cash App, though. A little something.
Thank you. Sorry, man.
It's just a little something, you know.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that, bro. Yes, funny. You did. Much love at the $2 holler, brother. Appreciate you, man. All right, so what's on your mind, dog? Because you are more than likely the last caller of the day.
It's funny, right? I've been saying for months, right? I've been telling people what's going to happen for months. And people kept thinking I was stupid. I sat there and told them, I said, Rolly and Ryan was going to be the next fight. I said, Rolly went and put on the shelf because he wasn't going to fight Ishmael Barroso. I said, Ishmael Barroso and O'Hara Davis is going to fight. I said, Rolly knows that his next fight, he can't win, so he has to try to get a payday. I told everybody it was going to be Ryan versus Rolly. I told them that they have history where Rolly beat him up in sparring. I said, that's going to be Ryan's claim to fame. That's going to be Ryan's belt fight. I've been telling that on my channel for months. They've been talking about I'm stupid. I told them Devin and Ryan is not going to happen. I told them Devin and them was not going to respect the A side. And I had some other information that I couldn't come out with, but I kept hitting at the people, telling people that it wasn't going to happen. But they kept telling me I was a hater. I just don't want to see Devin do good. They just don't want to see Devin in that fight. You trying to protect Ryan. And I kept telling them the politics was not going to happen. First off, Devin has to fight Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin told them he's not stepping aside. He said he wants his championship fight. And the same way he gave Teofimo problems, and I felt like he beat Teofimo, Devin has a fight cut out for his hand. Sandor Martin arguably beat the hell out of Mikey Garcia, and he beat Teofimo so bad, had Teo talk about, do I still got it? And this man is a viable fighter, and people need to stop overlooking him. And I've been told people to play. I told them when Floyd was talking to Ryan. I told them when Ryan was practicing. I told them Derek, and I talk to Derek James all the time. He's a good friend of mine. When I heal up, I'm gonna go down and visit him. But right now, I can't really, because I can't really go nowhere. I can't take no air pressure in the plane or nothing like that, and I can't ride for long periods of time. But he already know I'm coming down there. But I told people how good Ryan was looking. I used to see them and all that stuff. But I told people what the plan was. The plan was to get Ryan that belt against Rolly. That's the pay-per-view fight that Rolly's trying to get, because it was either Ryan or AB. But I knew he wasn't fighting the winner. That's why they got O'Hara Davis versus Barroso. The winner of that is the intern. Ryan's going against Rolly for the belt. That's why Rolly went up into that hiatus, so he didn't have to defend against the mandatory. And they're gonna make Ryan Rolly fight, and then Ryan, after he beats Rolly, then he's gonna have to fight Ishmael Barroso, because Barroso about to beat the heck out of O'Hara Davis tonight. And it's gonna be Ryan versus Barroso, because Ryan's gonna get the belt. But people swore I didn't know what I was talking about. But it's crazy when you know something you can't really say it, because you got the confidence and you can't repeat stuff that you know. But people be so quick to come at you. You don't want to see Devin get a big fight because you know Devin gonna do the numbers. And like I said, I don't hate on Devin. He's a good fighter. But he just don't put tails in seats. And like I told him, Ryan and Devin would probably do no more than 300K. If that. But I knew this fight wasn't gonna happen. And I don't feel like people should call Ryan a duck, because, like I said, Ryan is the A side. Devin need to capitulate to the terms. But like I said, Devin already has a fight lined up. People don't understand that. The man came out and put it in bold letters and said, Devin, you're next. I'm not taking a step aside money. So to call Ryan a duck when this man is telling you he's not taking step aside money, how can two things be true, Martin?
Well, you can't duck somebody if you're fighting a champion. Okay? That just doesn't work. They both got belts. Devin's got a belt. And Ryan's got a belt. And Rolly's got a belt.
And if your mandatory telling you that he's not stepping aside and you got to fight him next, how can you make a fight with somebody else then, Martin?
You can't. You're not available.
Exactly.
And I did a video, just so you know. I did a video yesterday where I said that's what, dude. It was just yesterday what's his name said the same thing. Bill, what's his name? I'm sorry. What's my guy's name? Bernard Hopkins just said it. Bernard Hopkins is like, yeah, man, I'll believe it when I see. Basically said, I believe it when I see it. That fight's going to happen.
But let the fans tell it. Watch the Haney'S. They gonna come up and they gonna push every damn narrative. Because if you go back and watch, boy, I be going against their narrative every day. They stay pushing.
Wow, look at this. Oh, this was nasty.
What's that?
This man say, after what happens to Rolly, the Dev fight will be there and even bigger. Everyone critiquing now will end up seeing it was the better move. Plus, he can go fight Richardson Hitchens. Go do your 30K pay-per-views. I don't need you, Dev. You need me. God, dog. I'm done. God, dog.
Oh, and Richardson Hitchens will put Devin in the dirt. Like Richardson Hitchens, I've been telling people, Richardson Hitchens is one person that Devin is going to try to avoid. That's the African. Like I told him, that dude Superstorm Johnson or whatever the heck his name is, the one that gave Shakur and Devin problems. That man went against the African in a 10-round fight. The African beat that man 8-2, very bad. It wasn't even close. And the way that he was getting off on Devin and them, he couldn't do nothing with the African. And people don't realize the African been down there with Floyd for a minute. He has a prestigious jab. He took away Zepeda. He made Zepeda look like nothing. And Zepeda one of the hardest hitters in the 140 division. And he completely tore that man apart. And like Hitchison wants Matias. Hitchison is the most. I feel like he's the purest boxer at 140 right now. I feel like he's the most dangerous person at 140 right there. He's fast. He got respectable power, but his boxing ability is brilliant. He reminds me of a Money Mayweather a little bit. You know, Money Mayweather when he became a boxing wizard. That's what he reminds me of. I go back and watch his fights. But that's it right there. And I sent you another little something on the way out the door, too.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir, for your support, man. Thank you, man. It's always pleasant to talk to you, sir.
No problem. Peace and blessing. Enjoy your weekend.
Likewise. Waz said, can I get a 10 count for my cousin? He passed at 25 from a drug overdose. He was like a brother to me. Yes, you can. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. AP said, keep cooking. Salute. Thank you, AP. Luda Grindhard said, GTD, free coach Calvin. Yeah, man, I hope he gets out soon. Why in the building said, thank you to everyone in the chat for the support, man. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I am hands down said 2 times, can we get $1 to dollar on the super chat for Nana Truth? Hey, thank you, sister. I appreciate you. And Ray Davis said, hey, Upper did and said Devin has to separate himself now. Look, man, you knew that shit was going to happen, man. Okay, that was obvious what was going to happen. Nobody should be surprised. But look, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for your support. For real. Thank you guys. And Upper Echelon back with another $2 holler. Thank you, sir, for your support. But look, man, y'all make sure y'all go watch another good live stream. I'm about to get out here and put this video out real quick. You know what the TI is. But I got to bounce, bro. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.